Hey y'all, just got 3 more videos recorded. Oh man, it took me, well, I started at 10:30, so it took me 3.5 hours because I finished at about 2 a.m. The third one was kind of challenging because I'm really tired, and it has a really complex combat sequence that uses varying meters for the actual prose. I like to use pentameter when, they're traveling and things like that, because I've got this goofy hypothesis that iambic pentameter was either a form of Roman or Greek cadence, and they would sing it out as they marched to count the beats. So basically, like 10 paces would be, depending on how many lines. 10 paces would be like, 10 yards or, paces for people back then. And that was how they would mark the distance, so they would know when they marched enough. They would be like outside of like using Roman roads, which had, miles clearly marked. But it might have been something else that the Romans borrowed from the Greeks and didn't understand, because most modern cadence is in 4 beats. So it's like you could use it to mark distance, but you'd have to like do it in base 4, which is like a whole different kind of math. Whereas like Roman numerals were base 5 and 10, and well, like I said, it might have been something they borrowed from the Greek, but it's kind of convenient because you got all those. Like if you've ever read Ovid, I mean, how many lines are in Metamorphoses? I mean, seriously, that's like, if you're traveling to Africa, well, like I said, but the musicians were actually pretty valuable back then too, because, at least that's what I think. They used the cadence of poetry or song to mark distance traveled, back in the day when you didn't have GPS and all that stuff. But like I said, I beat the third one. I kept on screwing up. I like doing them in one take because, it's, I don't edit this stuff, so it's like, it's got to go in one take, and, I'll like flip a pronoun or something like that, and it just gets really crazy. But, it's been a long day. So, like I said, I hope everybody has had a good night. Love y'all, and, thank you.